Hey guys, welcome back to the Talk Your Walk podcast. I'm your host, Austin Lipka, and joined with me as always is my two lovely co-hosts.
You said lovely?
Man, you guys are lovely. You know, we getting
Noah Wilburn.
What's up, people? What's up? George Lovely Miller over here.
Lovely Miller. And today we are joined by our guest, Zizzy. I'm hoping that I said that right.
I don't know, you kind of stuttered.
You know what, man?
No, that's just how he talks.
How did you? Okay, well, we're just gonna start off right off the bat. How did you come up with the name?
Well, first of all, it was Zizzy Zay at first, and my friend gave me that name back in like 8th grade. Her name's Marissa. She gave me that name back in like 8th grade, so I just ran with it. And then my friend Bryson, we started this group called GBG, Goat Boy Gang.
Yeah.
So I just took the G out, added GB, so it's Goat Boy Zizzy.
Nice.
Yeah.
I'm gonna need you to get right up on that mic, by the way. Just like,
All right, gotcha.
That's good. That's it. We're good, man.
Cool.
Well, that dude, one of the first things that I want to say is that before we started recording, one of the things that stuck out to me is that you said you started in 9th grade.
Yeah.
So you started way back, and I mean, how did this all come to you where you thought, I'm going to try and be a rapper?
Well, I've always loved music, not even gonna lie. Like, my mom used to tell me stories about when I was like a kid. I used to hum in my sleep, like different melodies and stuff.
Uh-huh.
And so I used to always just love music, always wanted to be like the star, you know?
Yeah.
So, and then I kind of just fell in love with it one day back in like 8th grade, but didn't actually start recording until 9th grade.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
What pushed you to start recording? Because I mean, that's not
friends.
Really?
Friends, yeah.
But
because we freestyled. I remember freestyling in my friend's truck one day, and it was actually the night before I made my first song. Like, we were freestyling in his truck, and they're all telling me like, bro, you gotta make music, you gotta record something.
Supportive friends.
Exactly. Yeah. Still supportive.
Nice.
So I was just like, go ahead, just do it.
What was your first song name?
Coming Back. You know the 10 Toes Down challenge?
It sounds very familiar.
Yeah, I did that. That was my first song. I named it Coming Back.
Why does it sound familiar?
Oh, wait.
10 tones.
10 Toes Down.
10 toes.
Yeah.
10 Toes Down challenge.
Wait, hold on.
It's like in my head, but I can't.
No,
you don't got it.
No,
I was hoping to God that you had
I
it.
don't have it.
Well, dude, I mean, when you have friends around, like, around you to support you, I mean, that's got to make the whole process. It's something super intimidating. I mean, I'm sure it's not going to be easy to put yourself out there.
Yeah, I mean, it's not easy at all, but like you said, when you got like friends supporting you and people around you supporting you, it kind of makes it natural.
Yeah.
Music love, podcast love, it's all the same.
It's all the same.
It's really all the same.
Yeah, I wish we had friends that supported us.
Y'all got each other, you know what I'm saying?
Dude, listen.
I mean, I have friends. Speak for yourself. I don't know about you, but I mean,
George, do we need to
all
talk?
my friends support me, actually, in everything that I do.
That's
Okay.
good.
Even if it's nothing.
Oh wow!
Ah.
All right, Jesus,
Wow.
that's depressing.
tell me more. So tell me
So
more
back to
about the G. Would you say GBG gang?
Yeah.
All right. So that was you and Bryson.
Goat Boy Gang.
Me,
Goat Boy Gang, yeah.
Bryson, Janobi, Bobby too.
What?
Bobby the Bodyguard.
Bobby,
right
you're
over
in
there.
it.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Makai, Kyle. We kind of added a few more people to it over the years. So, I mean, those like me and Bryson and Makai, the originators of
So,
it. So,
what happened to it? Like, is it still going or?
I mean, I guess, because like I still rep it, Bryson still reps it, and Mac does, but like the rest of them kind of branched off to their own thing.
I was about to say I don't know how those other guys are doing, but you kind of seem to be popping off, so I don't know how that's going.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
It's what it is.
It is what it is.
I mean, are you the first to? Because I went to your performance. At
Yeah.
Bricks. That's really how we
Yeah, that's how I
started
met you.
talking.
Yeah.
How we. But
I already knew you, but
Well,
you know,
yeah, I was about to say we knew each other, but we didn't like know each other.
Right,
Each other.
yeah.
I mean, we still don't really know each
went
other.
to high school with this man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember seeing you around like once,
Yeah,
maybe 3 times.
something like that.
No, but were you the first one to perform?
Well, I was the first one to have my own performance because
Okay.
like they all had performances, but it was more like a competition performance where like it's a whole bunch of artists that come together and they just do their own thing, and whoever's like best performance at the end of the night, they get a prize or something like that. But this is I was the first one to get like this is my show. Like, I'm doing my music, nobody else. So.
Now, did that cost you money?
I did it for free because I'm personal friends with the owner of Bricks.
Lawrence.
Yeah.
Shout out to Lawrence.
Shout out to Lawrence.
Hey, he's cool. But no. So tell me more about like your feeling, that gut feeling. I know you were nervous.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I know you. You know. No, I know you were nervous.
No,
man.
I was big nervous. Like,
Yeah.
So before I got on stage, I had to do my own little thing, my woosah. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, what?
Nah, but I was nervous, but when I actually like got up there and heard my voice on the mic, and I saw how like everybody there who was to support me and stuff,
Yeah.
I was just like, you got this. Like you can do it. You know all your lyrics. You know your songs, so just do it. So at that point, I was just like, I'm going.
Yeah, I was about to say you performed like five songs.
Yeah,
right?
it was 5.
Yeah, honestly, man, like your stage presence was pretty. It was pretty awesome, especially because I knew it was your first time.
Yeah, thank you.
And I mean, y'all weren't there.
I mean, I haven't seen you
was.
perform, but hearing from it, the one thing that I'll say is that I'm guessing you know what this feels like, where it's like you get on stage and nothing can replace that feeling. Nothing. Because it's like a high that you can't get from anything else.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's crazy. I remember because are you like capitalizing on that performance? Are people still talking about it?
Oh yeah. I actually dropped a YouTube video. I do vlogs and stuff on my YouTube.
Okay.
But I dropped a YouTube video of like, you know, a whole day of what I did before the show and like at the show and when I'm on stage. So, I mean, yeah, people are still talking about it. People are still hitting me up. I actually have another show this Sunday coming up in
Where
Crystal River.
Okay.
It's an island party, and they're having me performing there. And
Wow. Okay, yeah. I heard about that
Yeah.
through Clark Shepard and Mo. I don't know if you know them. They're DJs that I know.
Yeah, I
but
know.
yeah, that should be it.
Yeah.
All right, that's definitely
More stuff
gonna be a
coming
thing,
too. More stuff coming.
Well, the
Yeah.
Gainesville rap scene, I mean, how big is it? I mean, are you in it or?
I think I'm in it. If I'm gonna be honest, I feel like I'm running it right now. It's crazy.
God fired.
It's crazy to say that. I'm sorry, but I gotta say it. But like, I feel like I'm running. I'm trending, bro. Like
This is what I was waiting for.
It's happening, man.
Yeah.
Because
Talking
I
at
was,
the end of it.
dude. I mean, you've got Atlanta, you got Miami, you got Tampa, and then you got Gainesville.
yeah, and the thing
In the
about
middle of it
Gainesville is like people make music, but people don't take the bigger steps with their music in Gainesville.
Yeah.
Like you know, putting in studio time and getting music videos done, meeting with people from different states. So like, I don't know.
That's what you're doing.
Yeah. I have 2 more shows after this. Like I told you, Crystal River.
Mhm.
I'm going to Atlanta on June 12th to perform there. I just met with a video guy. I made a music video with him and the guy Rob. I don't know if you've seen. I made a song with him. Yeah, but we didn't.
I gotta.
This is honest.
But yeah, we did
our homework.
I've been working all day.
Okay. But yeah, we did a music video that should be dropping soon, and we got 1 song out on Apple Music called "Run," and then we got
Where are you running?
Where am I
Sorry,
running to?
dude.
The top.
Swear to
I'm running
God.
to the top.
You couldn't help
I
yourself.
zoned.
You could not help yourself.
I zoned out to look at something,
You're like
and
a
then I
dog
zoned
with a
in.
bone.
I zoned in when he said, "Run." I was
Run.
like, where are we
You feel
going?
like the scene's not bigger in Gainesville because people aren't willing to put in the work, or because people just get deflated by the fact that they think it's Gainesville and they're like, oh, it's not possible.
Both.
Okay.
Both. Yeah.
Because I'm the farthest away from that. Like, I would never want to pursue that, but like knowing and being a fan of hip hop, it's different because you look at the people that live in this town. It's not like there's never been a famous artist to come out of Gainesville that's specifically in hip hop.
Yeah.
You've had, rock and rollers, you've had people that are in like the grunge stage that were back in the early 2000s, stuff like that.
If you actually think about
Yeah,
it,
I was
like
gonna say.
what
There's been nobody out of
rapper
hip-hop.
right now or somebody you're hearing about is from Gainesville?
It's crazy.
Yeah.
Because Gainesville back in the day was its own place on the map that would bring musical artists out.
Yeah.
And I feel like there's not just you, but there's a new wave of people that are either younger, that are either around our age, that are coming to try and change that.
Yeah.
Man. So you starting back when you were 9th grade and you're still doing it to this day. It's different because you're not just a SoundCloud rapper. You're actually going out there and you're performing at shows.
Yeah.
You're putting in the work. So anybody that's got anything to say towards that, I would say, look at what you're doing.
Yeah. I'm saying,
That you're changing the mold for how it's done.
And the thing is, I can tell too, because like a lot of people do music around here and maybe take their steps or whatever. I'm not like deflating anybody. I know people work out there,
Yeah.
but like just the fact to just, I don't know. I feel like people who see me and they see what I'm doing now, like, is just different. You know what I'm saying? Like, not a lot of people can do that or are willing to do that and put in the time and do that. Because I even took a year off of school. Like, after high school, I didn't go to college. I said I'm gonna work on my music and just work, and that's what I've been doing.
So what did a normal day look like then?
Normal day?
Yeah, just working on music. I mean, just constantly in the studio, constantly writing.
Not constantly. Like I'll wake up and I gotta like promote a little bit for Bricks because I promote for them. It's like 3 hours, so I'm done by like 3. After 3, I either link with Bobby because we have our own studio equipment, or I go over to friends or whatever studio I can get into. I write constantly, always listening to music. So I mean, my day really consists of like straight music. So.
As someone who likes music but isn't really actually like super heavy into it like these guys are, especially in the rap scene, because like you're just starting out and everything. Did you because I don't know anything about it, but like did you catch anything, or did you have a lot of trouble? Because there was a time where it was like a joke almost to be a SoundCloud rapper,
Right?
Like it was
I mean, it still is.
There is still a stigma around it.
So
Yeah.
So is that a challenge that you're still trying to overcome? Did you already overcome it?
I already overcame it because there was a certain point where I actually stopped making music for like 3 months because I didn't think people took me seriously. So I kind of fell back. I would write still, but I wouldn't really drop it, and I would criticize myself super hard. But like I got to a point where it was like, you know what, like you got people that support you got people that hate, and it's always going to be that way. So why not just do what you love,
Yeah, man.
So I just kept going.
Yeah, I can tell you went through something because
Yeah.
your whole demeanor, but
I like for real, man.
Yeah.
Like it was hard because I was going through a lot at that time too. So like I kind of doubted myself in it, and then I was just at a point where you're like, F it, just why not do it?
Who got you out of it?
Yeah.
Yourself or other people around you?
Me, Bobby helped me get through that too. Shit, that's it. Me and Bobby.
Hey,
I was always with him.
Bobby,
Shout out Bobby, man.
Shout out Bobby.
Yeah.
Well, I what I think is crazy about it is that you're honest enough to say that you're not really into hip hop as much as we are. But
I'm a liar, dude.
he just starts rapping bars.
Yo,
he just starts rapping bars straight on the spot.
Here's my
tough.
SoundCloud.
What? Oh, that's where the views are originating from.
Oh, it's George.
Makes so much sense.
Yeah, I'm using
the true
fame
Jeezy over here.
from my SoundCloud rapping.
Oh my God.
But what would you say to other people that are kind of like him, where they have no idea what's happening with that kind of industry right now? I mean, why? I think the better question is, why do you think people weren't taking you seriously? Was it because of the SoundCloud stigma, or was it because you were young and,
If I'm being honest, it was both, because like I started rapping at like 15, 16. So like they were like, oh, what is he doing? He's just having fun, But they didn't know like I actually love it. Like this is what I love. And then the stigma too. I always used to go to school and people would be like, oh, you're a SoundCloud rapper. Like, you're nothing serious. But like,
well, it's because like everybody's probably doing it.
Yeah,
so
that too. Everybody
gotta stand out.
That's why when it comes to my head, where I'm like, okay, well, if you're not doing it, this is because I'm ignorant to that. But like, if you're not doing it on SoundCloud, how else are you supposed to get your music out there?
Right.
Because I can't think of any other avenue online that allows you
Just
to
burn
do
it to a
that.
disc and say, hey.
I mean, yeah, that's the old school
True,
way.
that's the old school.
That's the old
Let
school
him
way.
finish, and I have a funny story after that.
Yeah, but disc out there is the old school way. There's always that because
Yeah.
Nipsey Hussle did that at first.
Yeah. Because before the SoundCloud rapper joke, it was the here's my mixtape.
Here's my mixtape.
Here's my
Yeah.
mixtape. Go listen, bro. It's fire.
Yeah, it's fire, bro.
I swear.
God,
I swear.
I swear,
Have
man.
you guys seen the meme where it's when your friends try to show off his mixtape and it's trash, but you really need that
It's like
ride?
that stupid,
and it's like
like,
a gif of like Shaq
yeah.
and everybody in the car, and it's just like a
It's
beat.
like
I know what you're talking
it's
about.
like
Okay.
it's like a sound of music that there's no rhythm to it.
yeah.
It's just like off-tuned horns, like not even like trumpets. It's like clown horns, like
Yeah.
It's like and everyone in the car's like, yeah. It's like, but
Yeah,
it's,
man.
it's a nice car, so like it's his car, and it's like, oh, we better listen to it, guys. Yeah, so
Yo, I have to. I don't even know. Like, we totally interrupted you. We
You're fine, go
apologize,
ahead.
but I have to tell the story, bro. So I was I got off work at like 2 a.m, right?
Yeah.
I was working. I was bouncing or whatever, and I go to my car, man, and I'm like, I'm just like tired. I'm sick of everybody. So I go to my car. I see this disc. on my windshield, man. And you know, I grabbed it. I'm like, man, what the hell is this? But here's the thing, man. I grabbed it, sat in my car. I looked at it, man, why not? So I put it in. That thing was trash. That thing was utter trash. I don't know who produced this stuff, man.
They didn't leave their name,
No,
like nothing.
I don't even remember his name. I don't want to remember his name.
Bump all that.
But, bro, I'm just glad you're not that person.
That is not terrible.
I respect you
Like-
for that, you know. But I don't know, man, because it's just like, okay, how about this? This is perfect to lead up to my next question. You know, what people say, how much does it actually influence the way you make your music?
Actually, a lot. Because, like, I'm the type of person that I'm going to make music for me when it comes down to it, but I know what my people want to hear.
Right.
So I got to
you're more
kind of,
open.
I got to kind of compromise, you know, and kind of mix it and to get, like,
So you
into each other.
recognize.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good. Because that guy, I'm sorry.
He didn't know what he was doing.
Would you also say that it's actually a pretty good motivator? You know, having
Like-
this negative stigma tied to you of being a SoundCloud rapper. So would you say that actually motivates you to be even better than you think
because you know everybody wants to be different. So like when you call me just a SoundCloud rapper, I'm gonna kind of reevaluate and I'm gonna become more than that. You know.
Yeah.
And that's how you succeed. That's how you get through all that. So yeah.
I agree. I definitely agree. You know, just not. I mean, people. It depends on how you take criticism.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? It's definitely all about if somebody says, "Oh, your podcast sucks."
Yeah.
You know, and I've had people say that, and I'm like, okay, why does it suck? What can we do?
Yeah.
Oh, this, that, and this. And then sometimes you listen, and it's like, okay, you're just not made.
Yeah.
for my podcast.
'Cause you
Or
can-
you're not made for my
Yeah.
music.
Yeah, you can
know?
tell the difference between like
Just
hate criticism
Yeah.
and like helpful criticism.
Mhm.
Oh,
And you
yeah.
could
Oh, yeah.
you could definitely tell. So
Oh, yeah.
It's just a shame that there's a lot of people out there that can't.
yeah.
And so like there's a lot of great creators out there on YouTube that make amazing vlogs or that make amazing music or
Yeah.
make amazing videos of in gaming and you know whatever. And you know, the internet is a very volatile place, especially YouTube, and that comment section can get pretty heinous.
Oh yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
you know, it's a shame that there's a lot of these great people out there that, you know, they want to do what they want to do, but they just can't get past
The mental.
that.
Yeah.
They just can't get past the fact that people see that they're doing well, and all they want to do is just tear them down.
Yeah.
It's
for no reason.
It's either gonna make you It's either gonna make you the person that you're gonna become, or it's gonna strip
Destroy
away.
you, yeah.
It's gonna strip away everything unique about you.
But you know, sometimes that's like the defining factor of you realize, okay, maybe I'm just not meant for this. You know.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. If you've got like hate and people are hating on you, that's one thing. If everyone around you is telling you like, no, dog, it's not working out.
Yeah.
Right.
There's a difference.
But even then, if everyone around you is telling you, dude, stop doing this,
Yeah.
and being very negative about it, and not telling you in a caring way,
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
if they're all just trying to be like, dude, stop, like, what are you doing?
Yeah, if everyone's just
SoundCloud
hating.
rap,
Yeah.
But if
making
you
a podcast, really? Like, dude, stop. Like, if you're surrounded by all those people, you need to leave.
For
You need to
sure.
surround yourself with more positive people.
Surround yourself with the people who have the same dreams as you.
Yeah, exactly.
I was always taught that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Surround yourself with people that when, you know, they see something that, you know, isn't necessarily the best, they won't tear you down for it. They'll, you know, give actual constructive
Yeah.
criticism, you know?
Yeah.
Because constructive criticism is amazing. We've gotten some constructive criticism and we're just like, actually, yeah, we really should do that. Or, oh, this is a good idea. And ideas spark from that. Multiple ideas that we've already implemented have been sparked from people giving us feedback and
Yeah.
criticism on it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say, you know. No, I forgot what I was gonna say, but I think
Sorry.
I think what I was gonna say was it's really the principle of it, because people need to understand, and this is something that I learned too. I say that a lot, I feel like. But anyways.
Wait, are you saying there's things that you haven't learned that you talk about?
No.
Anyways.
What I'm saying is people need to understand that all these big time, J. Cole, Kendrick, everybody, they all started
Yeah.
pretty much where you're at.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And lower.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So people don't really, I think it's hard for people to, when all they see is success, it's hard for them to understand that the crap that they ate beforehand.
Yeah.
That's really it, actually.
It's the truth. And the thing is, when you're trying to do something like music or, a podcast, entertainment, and anything, you're always going to have criticism because it's entertainment. You know, like people are watching you constantly. So like if you really want to do it, you just got to keep going because this is going to get even better or you're going to blow up off of it. You know what I'm saying? Like it may take more time for other people, but like if you're in the entertainment business, the best thing to do is just keep going because you're going to get better over the years. You're going to gain more fans over the years and you're going to learn new crap. So like
it could take 20 years.
Yeah.
20 years.
Seriously.
I mean, it really could.
With you.
Hopefully not.
Hopefully, please God, no.
You never know. I mean, look at this is dude that I saw. I can't remember his name though, but he was like 40 something, and he was just getting big, and he'd been doing it for 20 years.
There's a lot of famous
Crazy.
What's the famous actress off of Empire? The main role. What's her name? Her real name?
I don't watch Empire, so
The one with like the bug eyes.
you didn't mean that.
Sorry.
Oh no! I think what's more terrible is that I instantaneously was like, "Yeah, we're talking about the same person."
Because she has those distinctive eyes.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh my God. Her, and then Tiffany Haddish, who's blown up right now. They both went to Hollywood. Like, the one from Empire, she didn't move to LA until like her 40s, and until her mid 30s, and then finally blew up in like her early 40s. And it's like that can show you how. Just timing sometimes is so different. Yeah. Like even the fact that you're here in Gainesville doing what you do, it could just be the fact that you're doing it at the right time and you have the talent.
Yeah.
That's what it's all about.
And it's crazy because I watched this video earlier today and this guy was talking about like a bamboo seed and how when you plant it, like it doesn't grow for the first 5 years. But then if you like tend to it, after those 5 years are over, it literally takes 8 months for it to grow out the ground. So like, that's just all, it's all about consistency and progress and just getting better,
That is
really
amazing
good
advice.
That is fantastic.
I know when I saw that video today, I was like, wow, this man is intelligent.
And that also fully explains why every single bamboo plant I've ever gotten from IKEA never grows.
Yeah, you got to tend to it, man. You got.
It's like
that's
I
a
always.
thing?
Yeah, they sell them for like $1.
Oh,
Dead serious.
It's like, man, I've tended this thing for 5 years. Just throw it out the window,
Right?
and then 8 months later, in front of your window, there's this giant sock. What is this?
With your music, man, we kind of just touched on it. How do you start? Okay, so I'm gonna say this with literally with all due respect.
Yeah.
You started at such a young age. What were you rapping about? Like, you know what I mean? Like, that's always something that pops into my head.
Yeah.
Sally took my crayons.
I think we can all answer it and say, I'm just playing, what were you rapping about?
I was like, what?
I thought you were actually going to say
I know
something.
this is going. So
Well, if I'm being honest, when I first started, it was just all fun. So, what most rappers rap about for fun, money, girls, having nice things.
All the categories that
Yeah.
you gotta check.
Yeah, but like I've been through like a lot, like being younger than that. So I had a few things to rap about more than just the cap rap stuff. But that's really where it started.
Yeah.
Lamborghini down the street. You know what I'm saying? That's where it
Oh
started.
yeah. Your boy's gonna call you out, man.
in the words of Bobby over here, open up.
Open up.
Open up.
Yeah.
So what'd you go through, man?
Uh,
What's going on?
You couldn't have said that any more unnatural.
What'd you go through, bro?
Let's unpack some stuff, Unpack some stuff.
No, just you don't have to open up. You don't
No,
want to,
you don't have to if you don't want to. But I do think it's fascinating that anybody that is in music, they've usually got a history of. I don't know why my brain went like domestic abuse. I don't know why my brain.
Yo, that's not something to laugh about, though.
I'm sorry. No, you're right. It's not funny. Shut up. I'm sorry. To all you abuse survivors.
We're not
All right,
laughing.
we gotta stop. All right. But no, anybody that's usually in music, they usually come from a background where they've either grown up either a rough way or they've had a unique life. Of,
Yeah.
You know, they wouldn't have done it the normal way.
There's a clear correlation between people in the entertainment industry,
Yeah.
specifically music artists, comedians,
Yeah.
rapper. Like, you know, there's a clear correlation between that and having a very rough childhood.
Yeah.
And so, what was yours?
I'm gonna just open up. Why not?
You don't have to.
No, but like, I was always, my mom was always struggling because she was raising 3 kids by herself. So she was always working, and if she wasn't at work, she was like on a side job or something. So I was always kind of have to be like the man in the house, watching my brother and my sister all the time. And I mean, we live in some pretty bad neighborhoods, so you know, like, some bad things happen. Like, you know, getting robbed and having to deal with, you know, not being able to pay bills and staying with other people and stuff like that. So the struggle's real, you know?
Yeah.
And I have a lot of songs, you know, I rap about like what I've been through and stuff. And sometimes I try to shy away from it because I know a lot of people really don't like that type of music. But like I said earlier, like, I make music for me at the end of the day. So if you don't like it, you ain't gotta like it. But
Right. Never lose sight, man.
yeah,
For real.
yeah.
The songs that you make, that like are fueled by those memories and those experiences, do you feel like they hit a little different, you know?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Because like, I feel like when I'm doing music where I'm not really speaking truthfully on like what's going on in my life or what I got, but when I go back and speak on what I've been through, it's a whole another emotion, like in front of the mic and the like recording, and especially mixing too, because like I put my emotion into it, so it has to sound the best, you know. So it takes more time.
It's usually when you're more personable like that people can relate to what you do better.
Yeah.
You know, because there have been multiple episodes where I think the 3 of us have talked about something for our past or how we grew up or something like that, and I've had people go, you know, like, oh, I didn't know that, or, you know, hey, I can relate to that. But it's funny how if you're just putting out music to let it be music, they can be hitters. They can, you know, they can top the charts. But at the end of the day, if your music has a message, that to me, as somebody that listens to music, that just automatically makes me want to go, okay, yeah, I like you as a person.
Yeah.
And if I like you as a person and I like your music, you're in my box as somebody that I'm always going to have on my radar, if that makes sense.
I feel you.
Yeah, like when I'm lifting weights or something, you know.
Open some iron.
Stop.
He's getting some nice definition, dude.
All
See you over there,
man. Well, man, what I want to say is, where do you think the future is going to take you?
Honestly, all the way to the top, because lately, like, I don't know, I've been like really on the grind lately, really been focused, really been like getting things done that I need to get done. And I don't know, like, lately I've been feeling like a new person. I'm not even gonna lie, because like I was never here before. I've like never like been just grinding like I'm grinding right now. So like I really feel like I'm not gonna stop, and I'm gonna be somewhere soon.
You should make a song about that called Laser. Yeah, never
No,
been the same
stop.
person. Always stay focused.
Laser.
Yeah. Laser. Beam. All right. Let's do. Oh, go ahead. Oh yeah.
Yeah, blue face.
Yeah, I was like,
Said I ate, but in the back of it, he's like, what the fuck?
You know, these mics are good enough. You could just, you know, start right now.
I've done it.
He has.
Yeah. Oh no. I don't rap.
Oh,
I was just saying, like, I just like would mess around. Anyways, no. Let's do the question of the day.
The question of
Do we
today.
have
The
one? Do we have one?
I mean, we can make one up.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
You can't introduce a bit to the show and not tell anyone or plan for the bit.
Okay,
We're
so
still working on the kinks.
okay, yeah, we're still working on a few things. So what it is that in a solo episode that we tried to film, but it was botched, we ended up starting to do a new segment. This is why you caught me off guard. I thought we were only doing it for the solo.
Oh no!
We're doing it for every episode. Okay, so we're gonna involve you on this if we
I
can.
thought it was the opposite. I thought we were only doing it for the guest episodes to ask the guest the
None of
question.
us are on the same page, as you can tell.
Well, now we are.
Now we're on the same
I
page.
made
on
a
the same
decision.
page now.
Okay, so what is the question of the day?
Let's go for something super easy. Is water wet? No, we're not taking audience suggestions.
no. You know what?
Next question, please.
I don't
know what to say.
It was like they said something like water is not, or no, water is not wet.
Water is wet.
I heard
is
it. I
wet.
heard it's not wet. It
It's
just
wet.
gets things
It's not
wet.
Let's just move on from this.
Anyways, all right, question of the day.
We're gonna figure
What
this
would
out.
you do if a guy walked in?
No,
You know.
I don't like where this
Nope.
is going.
Yeah, it'll be good. Don't worry. If a
Nope.
guy walked in with a briefcase, right?
Yeah.
Just slams on the table. He opens it up, turns to you. He says, "This is yours. This is $1 million
Ooh.
here."
Yeah.
What would you do?
The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to buy me a car. You know, because I ain't got me a car yet, so I'm gonna go buy me a car.
He's honest.
Yeah.
Respect.
Yeah. So and then after that, probably gonna like invest in studio time. Probably spend some money on some clothes. Got to link in with different artists, bigger artists, because I know their prices are in the thousands for
Yeah.
features. So
Yeah.
yeah,
Is that how that works?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They make you pay.
they make you
Yep.
pay,
Yeah,
and you don't even go straight through them. You go through their agents and stuff, and they give you a price.
Depending on like how big they are as
Yeah.
a person.
Like Drake, probably be like 10 grand for a feature or something.
Oh,
like
that's
that.
it.
I thought T Grizzly was like 10 grand.
I was about to say Drake, man. That
Might be
I feel
more
like
than.
it's
Might be
more.
more than. Might be
I
more.
think it's more.
Yeah.
That'd be insane if it was. Actually, talking about this, you kind of remind me of one of the final questions that I had for you about your career in Gainesville. Going forward, when you do blow up, not if, when you do,
I like that.
what would you pass down to the people that come behind you, that see you as a representation for what can be possible, even living in a town like Gainesville for hip-hop and coming out of that and getting big? What would you tell these other people to do that has served you effectively?
Just keep moving forward. Just keep going. Don't let nothing stop you. When you feel like you're gonna give up, and you keep going, that's like when blessings really come. Because like when you get down to that point and you keep going, like you realize you see a lot more. So I mean, I would just say, don't give up on your dreams. For real, for real.
That's facts.
Facts, big facts.
That's straight facts.
With an F.
With an F.
Capital F.
F in the
Capital
chat.
F.
The what?
F in the chat. You guys know what I'm
Yeah.
talking
No.
Let's
Yeah,
um.
you know what I'm talking
Let's get some F's in the chat.
Apps in the chat, man. Well, thank you for joining us, man.
Thank y'all.
I appreciate it. And you guys got anything you want to wrap up with?
I'm George Miller. This is the Talk Your Rock podcast.
No.
I'm
You
GB
gotta-
Zizzy, it's your boy.
Links will be down below. Y'all make sure to click the little bell, buy the little thing, and subscribe.
You know.
Yeah, I'm talking to you people
We're,
on the phone too. I see you over there. Yeah.
I
Yeah.
check the analytics. I know who you are. I don't.
I mean, I
we're gonna
check
put
Instagram.
all your handles and links down below. But is there anything you want to
Shows
plug?
that you
You,
got
already
coming
told
up?
us
You
about
got like
your.
a little catchphrase?
You already told us about your
Yeah,
upcoming.
You got like a little catchphrase.
So, anything you
I'll
want to
follow
announce? Shout out.
Shout out to everybody, who believed in me on getting here. Shout out to y'all for putting me on here. And we're going to keep going up.
All of his links.
We go up.
All of his links will be in the
and we
description
go
below.
up.
Our links will be in the description below. Most important, www.thetalkyourwalk.com.
This is the Talk Your Walk podcast. We're out.
Yeah.
That's awesome.